now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like I'm Otani. I prove points by helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man. With me, Ray Diaz. I got a great segment for y'all, man. I want to talk about what's next for my Kansas Jayhawks. What's next after another terrible loss? Man, I've been dealing with this shit I've been dealing with this all season, okay? And I'm stressed out. This team has stressed me out this season. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've never been this stressed being a Kansas Jayhawk fan like how I have been stressed out this season right here. Yes, I have been stressed out all season, and as y'all know, we lost again last night, 79-72 in the first round of the men's NCAA tournament. Before I get started, man, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But I want to talk about the KU Jayhawks, man, and why I feel like a change gonna have to come. Just like Sam Cooke said, a change gotta come. We lost last night to a 10 seed, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, is they really a 10 seed? I think the Razorbacks are better than that 10 seed. But in the end, we should have won this game. Actually, we was winning this game. And then all of a sudden, injury happened, turnovers happened, bad shots happened. Basically the same thing that's been happening to the Kansas Jayhawks all season long. We had 5 turnovers in a row. And that's when Arkansas basically took control of this game. An injury to one of our best players, man, and I ain't gonna lie, is he the best? Is he the most talented? He ain't. But he got the most heart, I feel, out of anybody on this Kansas Jayhawk team, which is KJ Adams. Man, I just want to tell this kid, man, listen. This kid right here has been through a lot, man. Been at KU for 4 years. His mom passed away earlier this year from cancer. May she rest in peace. And then he take an Achilles injury in the NCAA tournament that's probably going to keep him out for a minimum of about a year. Now, what NBA team you know is going to draft a kid like this? He's probably going to have to get signed on as a free agent, go to somebody's D League and try to get back healthy. I just feel bad for this kid, man, because he's one of those kids that you want to see good things happen to because he's a good kid. He was a good player, a good role player. I'm gonna tell you one thing I knew for a fact that I was gonna get out of KJ Adams. I knew I was gonna get heart, determination, okay, and I knew I was gonna get a lot of hustle. Those are the 3 things that I know for a fact that I was gonna get from KJ Adams. And when he went down, you could tell that it just deflated the Kansas Jayhawk team when it just had to carry him off the court. Now, in the end, KU lost, and some of our players just didn't have a good game. And you got to give it up to Arkansas. I'm not going to talk about Arkansas because I'm not an Arkansas fan. That's right here. It's about the KU Jayhawks and why I feel like, a change going to have to come into the KU Jayhawks. Now, Arkansas, they had players that had real good games. But when I go back through the starters, KJ Adams, he was 5 for 8 at the time. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Hunter Dickinson, 4 for 13, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 4 fouls. And also 4 turnovers. Now, let's just talk about the turnover, just the turnover. Okay. Zeke Mayo had 4 turnovers. Hunter Dickinson had 4 turnovers. And KJ Adams had 3 turnovers. So that's already, between just 3 starters, that's already 11 turnovers just out of your starters. And then we add on DeJuan Harris 2 turnovers. That's already 13 turnovers. And then AJ Starr, he come off the bench. Yeah, he gave us 15, but he also gave us 2 turnovers. So that's 17 total turnovers. 17 turnovers. Well, that was about 14 or 15 turnovers, but they had a total of 17. You cannot. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that cannot happen in an NCAA tournament game. 2 things that cannot happen. 1, you cannot shoot bad. 2, you cannot have a bunch of turnovers. Those are 2 things you cannot do. It doesn't matter if you're the better team or whatever. But if you come out here and you shoot 40%, yes, that's good. And if you can shoot 80% from the free throw, which Kansas did, and if you can shoot 47% from the 3-point line, that's also a plus. But when you turn the ball over 16 times and then you have 17 total fouls, because guess what's going to happen? Arkansas going to go to the free throw line and shoot 20 free throws. And even though they shot 43% and 25% from 3, but when you can go to the line and shoot 20 free throws and hit 17 of them, and then you only have 10 turnovers, which is 6 or 7 less turnovers, and you only commit 14 fouls, which we committed 17 fouls, and out rebound us. You out rebound us by 7. Well, no. Take that back. Yeah. We out rebounded them. Kansas out rebounded them by 4. You're not gonna tell me that is not a remedy to win a game. See, when both teams shoot 40% from the field, when one team shoots better from 3, when the other team shoots more free throws and a better percentage from free throw, but then what do it comes down to? It comes down to rebounds and turnovers. Well, fouls and turnovers, or rebound, fouls, and turnovers. Kansas out rebounded them, but they turned the ball over more. They fouled more, and that is a remedy for losing games. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this has been a remedy for the Kansas Jayhawks all season. This has been how we lost games all season. How did you think we lost against Arizona? Turnovers. How do you think we lost think we lost to Houston? Turnovers. What about Texas Tech? Turnovers. This has been the Kansas Jayhawks all season. And can Bill Self fix this? Hell, I don't know. We have pretty much led every time that we've lost a game, we have had more turnovers than the other team. But don't get me wrong, man. We got reinforcement on the way. We got reinforcement on the way. Now, do I think that reinforcement is gonna help us a lot? I just don't know. I don't know if some of these other players are gonna come back another season. I don't know if AJ Starr is gonna come back another year. I don't know if players like that. Zeke Mayo is pretty much done, but I don't know if these players are gonna come back. So will we be better next year? I'm hoping. But I think Bill Self need to get out there and get on the road and bring in one of those, 2 or 3 of those top recruits. Because this season, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see not one top recruit on this team. I think what Kansas was trying to do this year was try to do how some of the other teams like Villanova and Virginia and who else that wins with these veteran-led teams. That's how a lot of teams has been winning national championships, by going to these veteran-led teams. And I think that's what they were trying to do this year. It just didn't work. So I'm trying to see what is going to happen with this Kansas Jayhawk team in the future. I think Bill Self might, like I said on the last podcast, I think Bill Self have to go out there and get some former players and put them on the payroll. So if that doesn't happen, let's be honest. If that doesn't happen, like I'm trying to figure out what can Kansas do, because in an NIL time, how can you get these top players without them wanting to come to play with Kansas. And honestly, I'm just going to be honest. I don't think a lot of players wants to come to Kansas right now because think about it. It ain't like they used to be where they was the blue blood, where they was just better than everybody else, where they just had four top players or two top players like Andrew Wiggins and Joel Embiid, where they was just more talented than everybody else. I don't see Kansas doing this. So what can Bill Self do? Make sure y'all let me know what can the Kansas Jayhawks do to get back to where they used to be for 3 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago when they was in a candidate for a Final Four. And this right here is the first time that a team started the season at number one, which Kansas started the year at number one. They were the number one rated team all season. They one of the losses Duke got was to Kansas. And for them to crumble the way they did, I just don't understand it. This right here need to be studied. Somebody need to go and get into a lab and study this team right here and why they crumbled the way they did this season. I don't know. But I can say this. I think Bill Self going to have to get in his playbook. He going to get in his bag. He going to have to figure out something. It ain't just about, the when they go through the training, the high intense training at the beginning of the season. I don't even think that's working no more. I think he's going to have to be creative. I think he's going to figure out how he can do what he needs to do to get this team where they need to be. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, the Kansas Jayhawks loses a tough one last night, 79-72 to the Arkansas Razorback. And guess what? We are headed home. We are headed to Cancun, Mexico, where we're about to go ahead and we're about to go ahead and do our dances and do all our little stuff that we normally do because our season is officially over. This is the first time in a long time that I can say that I am disappointed in a team, but I am disappointed in this Kansas Jayhawk team. This team started the year off as the number one rated team all of college basketball, and to end the season with this record, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in this Kansas Jayhawk team. And people can say, oh man, Kansas, they just lost so much, and over the years. We had Hunter Dickerson, KJ Adams, DeJuan Harris, and all of those players are leaving. DeJuan Harris is gone, Hunter Dickerson is gone, Zeke Mayo is gone, KJ Adams is gone. All of them are gone, so we feel like it's a fresh start for this Kansas Jayhawks team. We ended the year 21-13. 21-13. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And let me know what y'all, am I being too hard on the Jayhawks? Or am I being just right? Because I feel like this team right here is not playing up to standard. They're not holding the standard of Kansas KU Rock Chalk Jayhawk basketball. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. Like, oh man, you just being too critical of them. Because at the end of the day, this is a standard when you come to Kansas. This is a standard to play in Allen Fieldhouse, the FAR, Rock Chalk Nation. Okay, playing in front of these amazing fans. I think Kansas might have one of the best atmosphere in college basketball. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This right here, I'm gonna say this right here before I get off here. But I knew that this team right here wasn't gonna play up to standard. When we lost at home, because y'all know we normally lose maybe one game at home all season. For us to lose 2 and 3 games at home, that tells you everything you need to know right there. Ain't no damn way that this Kansas Jayhawk team should be losing 2 and 3 games. But we did. And I said it before, like Bill Self need to go back to the drawing board. He need to figure something out. Something needs to change for this Kansas Jayhawk basketball team to get back to the Kansas Jayhawk standard. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I being too hard on the Jayhawks? Am I being just right on the Jayhawks? I don't care what your opinion is. I know that I'm supposed to be hard on them. This right here is one of the most prestigious universities in the nation down there in Lawrence, Kansas, which is the Kansas Jayhawks. Basketball. I don't know about football, but basketball. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Until next time, man, y'all have a great weekend. I'll be back again probably tomorrow talking about the NCAA tournament as we get ready for the second round. Hey, it's going to be a crazy. I think it's going to be the most ridiculous tournament that we've ever seen. But make sure y'all tune in. Also, I will be coming on tomorrow to talk about the LA Lakers and why I feel like the Lakers must to finish strong in this season if they want to get that number 2 or number 3 seed and avoid that number 6 seed. But I'll let y'all know. But we'll talk about this tomorrow on that podcast right there. Until next time, peace.